P&L account information is given to us. Interest on loan. Now, when you get that such type of question in the paper, first thing is you have to understand, you have to analyze which transaction goes under which particular schedule. As I explained you in the previous class, in bank accounts, we have schedules. From 1 to 12, we will have in balance sheet, and from 13 to 16, we will have it in the P&L account. First, we have to prepare the P&L account, then only we can prepare the balance sheet. Now, here P&L account, schedule 13, 14 is your income, 15, 16 is your expenditure. So, accordingly, transaction, ఏ schedule లోకి వెళ్తుంది అనేది you have to be very careful. Interest on loan. This is the interest on loan which bank will receive. So, this is the income. So, schedule 13 we have to take. Interest on savings account. Interest on savings account, it is a expenditure. Bank has to pay the interest to the customers. So, it comes under schedule 15. Interest on cash credits. Schedule 13. It is also a income. Credits. Loans paina, credits paina, overdraft paina, manam interest receive chestam. Ante manam in the sense it is bank. Bank will receive the interest. Hence, it is a interest received or interest earned. So, we have to take it in schedule 13. Interest on fixed deposits. When you see the term deposits, interest on any kind of deposit, it is schedule 15 expenditure. Interest on overdraft. Interest on loan, interest on cash credits, interest on overdraft, all comes under income, schedule 13. Payment to employees. Employees ki manam pay chesedi salaries kabatti it is payment to employees, schedule 16. Discount on bills discounted, schedule 13. This is also discount on bills discounted is schedule 13. Rent rates, insurance, lighting, schedule 16. Commission, exchange and brokerage. Commission, exchange and brokerage, idi most of the students will do mistake that they will think that it is an expenditure. No, it is an income. The banking business will receive commission, will receive exchange fees, will receive brokerage fees on behalf of the customer. Hence, it is an income. So, it is other income lo kabatti schedule 14 you have to take. Auditor fees and expenses 16, director fees and expenses is 16. Now, if you see, ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ ప్రొఫార్మా మనకి ఎప్పుడు చేంజ్ అవ్వదు, యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అలాగే ఉంటుంది. సో బిఫోర్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఇట్ ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఈస్ ప్రొఫార్మా మనం డ్రా చేసుకొని రెడీగా పెట్టుకుంటే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ అమౌంట్స్ మనం ప్రొఫార్మాలో తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ సెక్షన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్కమ్. ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎర్న్ schedule 13, other income schedule 14. Second section is your expenditure, interest expended, that is interest paid అనండి మీరు. 15, schedule 15, operating expenses schedule 16, provisions and contingencies. And bad debts gaani, edana provision for bad debts gaani, provision for doubtful debts, itlantivi emanna unte adi manam provisions and contingencies lo teeskuntam. ఆ అమౌంట్స్ ఏమన్నా లేవు ప్రాబ్లం లో అంటే ఇది స్కిప్ చేయడానికి ఉండదు. స్టిల్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు షో ఇట్ విత్ నిల్ బ్యాలెన్స్ బికాస్ అమౌంట్ లేదు కాబట్టి మనం నిల్ అని చూపించాలి. థర్డ్ హెడ్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్, నెట్ ప్రాఫిట్ for the year. This is your current year profit. Profit brought forward, that is last year profit. ఇది మనకి క్వశ్చన్ లో ఇస్తాడు. ఫస్ట్ ది మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం, సెకండ్ ది క్వశ్చన్ లో ఇస్తే తీసుకుంటాం, ఇవ్వకపోతే మెన్షన్ చేస్తాము, నిల్ అని రాస్తాం. దెన్ ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఈజ్ యువర్ అప్రాప్రియేషన్స్, ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ టు స్టాట్యుటరీ రిజర్వ్. డెఫినెట్లీ 25% మనము స్టాట్యుటరీ రిజర్వ్ కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలి. దో దే మెన్షన్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆర్ నాట్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ హిడెన్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్. Then transfer to other reserves. Statutory reserve ఒకటి వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వకపోయినా we have to deduct it. Remaining one, if they give, we will take, otherwise we will not take. Like transfer to other reserve అని మెన్షన్ చేస్తాము, ఇస్తే అమౌంట్ తీసుకుంటాం, లేకపోతే నిల్ అని మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. నా ఫస్ట్ ప్రొఫార్మా ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం స్కెడ్యూల్ వైజ్ గా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయాలి. స్కెడ్యూల్ 13 లో ఏమేమి వస్తాయి వర్కింగ్ నోట్స్ లో రాయాలి. స్కెడ్యూల్ 13 ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఎర్న్, ఇందులో ఏమేమి వచ్చాయనంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అండ్ డిస్కౌంట్ ఆన్ బిల్స్, అడ్వాన్సెస్. Like here if you see interest on loan 250, tarvata interest on cash credits 160, overdraft 70 and discount on bills discounted 40. The same amount 250, 160, 70, 40, total 520 this one. We don't have any other interest earned, so total is your 520. So ikkada manam calculate chesi ee total ni manam account lo teeskovali 520. Same way schedule 14 chuddam. Schedule 14 we have commission, exchange and brokerage 15. We don't have any other incomes. So we are not going to take that. It is as nil. So it is 15. So same 15 amount you have to take it in the pro forma as schedule 14, 15. So 13 is 520, 14 is 15. So total will become 535. This is your total of income. Now we will see expenditure 15 and 16. Schedule 15, interest expended, that is interest on deposits. One is on savings deposits, one is on fixed deposits. We have 150, 190, so 340 it will comes to. So 340 you will take it in the pro forma. Schedule 15, 340. The same way we will see schedule 16, that is operating expenses. Schedule 16 we have payment to employees 150, rent, taxes and lighting 5, director fees, auditor fees 20 and 10 is given. All this amount if you add, we will get 185. But schedule 16 we have taken 185. Provisions and contingencies which is not given to us in the question. So we take it and we put a hyphen in the amount column. We don't take the amount. Now total of your 15 plus 16 plus provisions and contingencies which comes to 525. This is your total of expenditure. So total of income 535 minus total of expenditure 525. It comes to your 10 rupees. 10 is the figure. That is net profits for the year 10. We don't have any last year profit given in the problem. Hence we will take it as nil. So total of current year and last year profit is 10. Now appropriations, as it is 25% transfer to statutory reserve is a compulsory one we have to take. So 10 into 25%, it comes to 2.5. We don't have any other reserve or proposed dividend given in the problem. Hence it is 2.5 only. 10 minus 2.5 is your 7.5, which is a balance which we have to carry it forward to the balance. This is how we will prepare the profit and loss account for the banking business. Now let us see one more problem that is based on profit and loss account in respect of World Bank incorporated under the Banking Regulations Act from the following balances. The management decided to provide a provision for 1 lakh for bad and doubtful debts. Now here they have mentioned provision of 1 lakh for bad and doubtful debts. This bad and doubtful debts will come under provisions and contingencies in your expenditure head. Now here you have interest received. Interest received schedule 13. Interest paid on deposits. Any deposits goes to 15. Payment to employees, salary is 16. Commission received, because it is received, it is 15. If commission is paid, usually commission will not be paid by the bank. The banks will receive the commission, hence it is schedule 14. Brokerage schedule 14. Advertising 16. Printing and stationery 16. Postage, telegrams and telephone is 16. Interest on borrowings, it is 15. Director fees and allowances 16. Rent, taxes is 16. Discount, because it is given on the credit side, it is 13. If the discount is given on the debit side, it is 16. Then exchange, same. Exchange is 14. Locker rent, transfer fees is also 14. It is income. Don't think that rent is given, it is an expenditure. No, locker rent is an income, it is 14. Transfer fees is also a 14. Depreciation is 16, audit fees is 16, provision for diminution of value of assets. This also, any provision comes under provisions and contingencies. Miscellaneous expenditure is 16. Now let us see the problem. As you can see, the pro forma is same. No change in the pro forma, only adjustments will have a change. Now schedule 13, interest earned. This interest and discount is 400 plus 210 is 610. That will become your total of 13. Schedule 14 is commission, exchange and brokerage. We have 300, 180, 150. Locker rent and transfer fees is also given. So it is 890. 610 is 13, 890 is 14. If you see the pro forma, 610 is 13, 890 is 14. This is your total of income 1500. Now you will see 15 and 16 schedule. Schedule 15 is interest expended. Interest on deposits, interest on borrowings, it is 460 is the total. Then 16, operating expenses, we have salaries or payment to employees, rent, rates and lighting, printing and stationery 48, advertisement 15, depreciation is 30, director fees 30, audit fees 20. We don't have any law charges. Postage is 29. Rebates is also not given in the problem. Insurance is not given. Miscellaneous expenditures is your 25. So total of your operating expenses, that is schedule 16, is 535. 460 and 535. So 15 is 460, 16 is 535. Then we have provisions and contingencies. If you see the question, we have two provisions. One provision is 1 lakh for bad debts. Because we are eliminating 3 zeros. So 1 lakh lo 3 zeros ni manam eliminate cheste, we will get 100. So provision for bad debts okati 100 manakundi. Alage provision for value of government securities okati 5 undi. So same we will take it 100 plus 5, it is 105. So total of your expenditure is 1100. Income is 1500, expenditure is 1100. So income minus expenditure is your profit for the year 400. Last year profit, we don't have any last year profit, hence it is nil. So it is 400 is the total. Now appropriation statutory reserve ki మనం 25% transfer cheyali kabatti 400 into 25% is your 100. 400 minus 100 is your 300. So 300 is a balance that has to be carried forward to the balance sheet. This is how we will prepare the P&L account when provisions and contingencies are also given in the problem. Now this is one more problem where we have same P&L account preparation. Interest on loans, schedule 13. Interest on fixed deposits, 15. Commission, 14. Establishment, 16. Establishment anante manaki preliminary expenses అనుకోండి. Discount on bills discounted, 13. Whenever you see the term discount on bills discounted, it is 13. Cash credits also 13. Loans is also 13. Overdraft is also 13. Interest on current accounts. Current account, fixed account, fixed deposits, recurring deposits. ఇవన్నీ మనకి 15 లో వస్తాయి. Director fees, auditor fees is 16. Interest on savings bank deposits is 15. Postage, printing, charges, 16. Income from investments is 13. It is income. So 13. Profit on sale of investment. Any profit, any loss on sale of assets or investment which comes to 14. So it is 14. Bad debts to be written off as 40,000. Provision for taxation may be taken at 55%. In this problem, provision for taxation is given. Now let us see. Proforma is same. There is no change in the proforma. Let us see the working notes. Now working notes, schedule 13, we have discount on bills discounted and income on investments. This is a total of schedule 13. Then 14 is your commission, exchange, brokerage and profit on sale of investments. This comes to 9.20. Then schedule 15 is interest on deposits, 385. Then schedule 16 is operating expenditure, that is provisions payment to the employees or establishment expenditure, rent, rates and taxes, printing, director fees, auditor fees, postage and other expenses comes to 82.20. You see here, schedule 13, 14 total, schedule 15, 16 and provisions and contingencies. Manaki provisions and contingencies lo two amounts unnai. Let us see that provisions and contingencies. See, calculation of provision for income tax first. Income, that is 729. Manaku vachina income 790.20 less expenditure. Schedule 15, schedule 16 and bad debts minus చేసిన తర్వాత మనకు వచ్చిన profit 283. 283 into 55% if you do, you will get 155. దాంతో పాటు bad debts is 40. So total provisions and contingencies is 195. The same amount we have taken here, 195.65. This is your total of expenditure. So total of income minus total of expenditure is your net profit for the year, that is 127.35. Last year profit and less kabatti we will take it as nil. Now transfer to statutory reserve we have to take 25%. So 127.35 into 25%, which comes to 31.84. And the balance sheet balance of profit carried forward to the balance sheet is 95.5. How we got this 95.5? Simple. 127.35 minus 31.84 is equal to your 95.5. That is your profit and loss account calculation when provisions and contingencies are given as well as income tax percentage is given. Now this is one more problem that is based on the profit and loss account. If you see, the adjustments are given to us. Additional information is also given to us. Interest on loans 13, fixed deposits 15, commission 14, exchange and brokerage 14, salaries and allowances 16, discount on bills is 13, overdraft is 13, cash credits is 13, deposits is 15, postage, telegram and stamps is 16, printing and stationery is 16, sundry expenses 16, rent taxes is 16, audit fees is also 16. Now adjustments are given. Rebate on bills discounted. Rebate on bills discounted. Always remember, adjustments will have two effects if you can remember. But here we are preparing only P&L account, so we will show only one effect. Now, adjustment, if you see, interest earned. We have interest. Schedule 13, interest, discount and advances on bills. Loans, interest on loan is 300. Discount on bills discounted is 152. Then interest on overdraft is 30. If you can see here, 300 plus 30 plus 152 is your overdraft. Then cash credits is your 240. Then here you have rebate on bills discounted 30,000. Here they have mentioned 30,000, but if you see, the amounts are given after deducting 3 zeros, so hence we have to deduct the 3 zeros. So if we after cancelling the 3 zeros, it comes to 30. Rebate must be deducted from the bills discounted. So hence we have deducted minus 30. Okay. Another one. Here, if you see this adjustment, interest of 4,000 on doubtful debts was wrongly credited to the interest on loan account. అంటే ఈ 4,000 డౌట్ఫుల్ డెట్స్ అమౌంట్ ని తీసుకెళ్లి లోన్ అకౌంట్ లో వేయడం జరిగింది. అది రాంగ్ అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ కాబట్టి మనం దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు రెక్టిఫై చేస్తున్నాము. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిడక్ట్ ఇట్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ సీ హియర్, this 4,000 లో 3 zeros deduct చేస్తే 4. So hence minus 4 if you do, you will get this 688 amount. ఈ 688 amount ని మనము ప్రొఫార్మాలో schedule 13 కి 688 total తీసుకున్నాం. If you can see, proforma we are not going to do anything. Only in the working notes we have to do these changes. This is your schedule 13. So schedule 14 we have commission, exchange and brokerage 10 plus 20. So 10 plus 20, 30. We don't have any other profits or any other income. So 30 we are taking it as 14. So 13 plus 14, 688 plus 30 will become 718. Okay, 718. Now schedule 15 will come. Schedule 15 we have deposits. Fixed deposits 275. Savings deposits 87. So 275 plus 87, it comes to 362. So 362 we have taken in the account. Then 16, schedule 16, we have postage, printing, sundry expenses, rent, taxes, audit fees. So all the amounts we have taken here, it comes to 255. So same 255 we have taken here. Now then comes to provisions and contingencies. Provisions and contingencies, manaki ikkada provisions and contingencies lo what they have mentioned here, provision for bad debts 40,000 they have mentioned, income tax 55% and under. So if you see here working notes, provision for bad debts is how much? They have mentioned 40,000. So 3 zeros manam eliminate cheste, it comes to 40. So it is 40. Now provision for taxation is 55%. 55% మనం దేనిపైన తీసుకోవాలి? ప్రాఫిట్ పైన తీసుకోవాలి. ప్రాఫిట్ పైన అని అంటే అప్పటి వరకు వచ్చిన ప్రాఫిట్ అంటే 718 minus 362 minus 255 minus 40 if you do, you will get 61. So 61 into 55% if you do, you will get 34. So 40 plus 34 is your 74 provisions and contingencies. So provisions and contingencies is 74. I'm repeating again. How we are going to calculate this provisions and provision for taxation is 13, 68, schedule 13 total 688 plus schedule 14 total 30 minus schedule 15 362 minus schedule 15 16 255 minus bad debts 40. Simply 688 plus 30 minus 362 minus 255 minus 40 is equal to 60. 61 into 55 percentage is 34. That is your provision for taxation. You put provisions and contingencies. So we have two provisions. Provision for bad debts 40 plus provisions for taxation 34. 40 plus 34 is your 74. So 74 we have taken in the pro forma as provisions and contingencies. So this is your total of income 718. This is your total of expenditure 691. 718 minus 691 is your current year profit 27. Last year profit మనకి ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి we are taking it as nil. Then statutory reserve 25% we have to take. So 27 into 25%. 27 into 25% it comes to 6.75. There is no other reserve given in the problem. But there is a dividend given in the problem mentioned as 6th point. Provide 15,000 as dividend. So 15,000 lo 3 zeros manam eliminate cheste it comes to 15. So 15 we are taking it. So 27 minus 6.75 minus 15 if you do, you will get 5.25. I'm repeating it again. 27 minus 6.75 statutory reserve minus 15 the dividend which is mentioned in the problem is equal to 5.25, which we have to take it in the balance sheet. This is how we will prepare the profit and loss account for the banking business. Hope it is clear to you all. Now next we will see balance sheet. See preparation of balance sheet. Balance sheet. Prepared balance sheet of Bharat Bank Limited as at 31st March 2018 from the following particulars. Paid up capital is given. Remember balance sheet lo we will get schedules from 1 to 12. If you see here balance sheet pro forma, this is your balance sheet pro forma. Balance sheet pro forma kuda static ante indulo edi change avvadu as it is untadi. Adjustments అంటే వర్కింగ్ నోట్స్ లో మనం ఇవన్నీ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి టోటల్స్ ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. సో ప్రొఫార్మా స్కెడ్యూల్స్ లో ఏం చేంజ్ ఉండదు. ఫ్రమ్ 1 to 5 schedule it is liabilities. From 6 to 11 it is assets. 12 is after post balance sheet value which we have to show it, but we are not going to add it to any of the assets or liabilities figure. Now schedule 1 is your capital, 2 is reserves and surplus. మన ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ లో బ్యాలెన్స్ క్యారీ టు బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ అన్న వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా, ఆ అమౌంట్ మనం ఈ స్కెడ్యూల్ 2 లో తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. డిపాజిట్స్ 3, borrowings 4, other liabilities and provisions is your 5. Same way 6, schedule 6 నుంచి మనకు అసెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. Schedule 6 is cash and balances with RBI. 7 is balances with bank and money at call and short notice. 8 is investments. 9 is advances. 10 is fixed deposits. 11 is other assets. Now first one, schedule 1, capital. Let us see capital here. Schedule 1 is capital. We have only paid up capital given in the problem 1000. If you see here, paid up capital is 1000. So same 1000 we are taking it as here. Now schedule 2 is your reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus లో opening balance of reserves and current year profit. మనకి current year profit ఇచ్చారా? Profit for the year 400 అని మెన్షన్ చేశారు. ఓకే, here additions during the profit for the year 400 minus 395 at a rate of 25% we have taken, it comes to 99. Why we have taken, see here 25%, why we have taken 25%? 25% is the statutory reserve, 5 is the unexpired discount which is given in the problem. So 400 minus 5, if you do 395 into 25%, it comes to 296. So total of your reserves and surplus is 1395. Here 1395 is your reserves and surplus. Is your deposits. We have demand deposits, savings bank deposits, term deposits. In the question you can see it. Savings bank accounts, fixed deposits, current accounts. It comes to 2,500, 1,000 and 1,400. That is your provisions. We have only one provision, that is 5,000. But if 3 zeros eliminate చేశారు కాబట్టి we will take only 5. So 5. If you can take it here, all the amounts are given. Total of your liabilities is 7,800. We don't have any borrowings, so we will take it as a nil. Now sixth one, schedule 6 is cash in hand, cash at bank. Cash in hand and with RBI is 1,000. We take it as 1,000 and we take it here in the pro forma. Then balances with the bank and RBI. Balances with bank and RBI. Seventh one, we have deposits. That is 500. We will take it here. Then investments. Schedule 8 is investments. We have shares. Investment is 250 and other investments we have 2,750, which comes to 3,000. We have taken it 3,000 here. Then schedule 9 is advances. You have bills purchased and discounted, cash credits, overdrafts and term loans. Total comes to 1,500. So 1,500 we have taken here. Then fixed assets. Fixed assets, we have land and buildings and furniture, 1,700 plus 100, 1,800. So we have taken the 1,800 here. So total of your assets is 7,800. So here liabilities is 7,800, assets is 7,800. This is the total of your assets and liabilities. This is how your balance sheet will get tallied. Now contingent liability, we have schedule 12 acceptance endorsements for customers is 200. Claims against bank not acknowledged as debt 50. 250 you have to take it here as schedule 12. These amounts are given to you in the question, like acceptances and endorsements is 200 and claims against bank not acknowledging as debt amount is 50,000. So 3 zeros if you eliminate 50. So 200, this 200 plus 50 which comes to your 2. We just take this amount, but we will not add this to any other figures in the balance sheet. This is how your balance sheet will be prepared. I hope you understood the balance sheet. One more question if you see, from the following particulars, prepared balance sheet of Progressive Bank Limited as at 31st March 2018. Share capital is given, schedule 1 as 1,000. So same 1,000 we have taken it here, if you see here. Then reserve fund is given as 1,600. So reserve fund, reserves and surplus, opening balance we have 1,600. Then fixed deposits comes under deposits, schedule 3. Savings bank deposits, schedule 3. Current deposits, schedule 3. That is 4, 6 and 22. 4, 6 and 22, 32,000 total. Then money at call and short notice is schedule 7. Bills discounted and purchased is schedule 9. Investments, all these investments includes schedule 9. Reserve for buildings. Reserve for buildings is 1,000. That is for reserves and surplus. Premises is schedule 10. Additions to premises is schedule 10. Depreciation we have to take it in. Depreciation we have depreciation fund on premises. So depreciation fund is a liability. So we will take it in 5. Schedule 5. Cash with Reserve Bank in India. Cash with State Bank in India. This is schedule 6. Unclaimed dividend, unexpired discount, schedule 5. Loans and advances, schedule 9. Branch adjustment, it comes under schedule 12. Silver, it is investments. Advance payment of the tax, it is schedule 11. Interest accrued on investments 11. Non-banking assets 11. Borrowings from India is borrowings. Borrowings within India is 4, bills payable is 5, profit and loss last year profit, dividend fluctuation fund is scheduled. Dividend schedule 5. So according to that, if you do the working notes, reserves and surplus, then deposits, borrowings, we have borrowings in India 250. Schedule 5 other liabilities, we have bills payable, unexpired discount, unclaimed dividend and other, that is depreciation fund. Total, it comes to 11,076. Schedule 6 is your cash and balances with RBI of India. That is 3,400. Balances with bank and money at call and short notice, schedule 7. This comes to around 1,400. Schedule 8 is investments. You have various types of investments given in the problem. That total comes to 12,800. Advances is your bills purchase, cash credits, overdrafts, loans comes to 10,900. Then fixed assets 10 is your premises, additions to premises is 2,000, so 12,000. Other assets we have branch adjustment, silver, advance payment of tax, interest accrued on investment, non-banking assets is 70. This comes to 6,343, 434. And the last one is your contingent liability claims, liabilities on account of outstanding, liabilities on bills discounted, acceptances, endorsements, and obligations. Comes to 2,000. This total amount we are going to take it in the balance sheet as capital, schedule 1, reserves and surplus, schedule 2, deposit, schedule 3, borrowing, schedule 4, other liabilities and provisions, schedule 5. This is the total of your liabilities. Then cash and balances with RBI 6, balances with bank and money at call and short notice 7, investments is 8, advances 9, fixed assets 10, other assets 11. This is your total of assets. Then 12, we will take the amount as it is. Bills for collection, we will take the amount as it is. This is how we will take the problems which we come across when we prepare the final accounts regarding to the bank accounts. That is preparation of profit and loss account as well as preparation of the balance sheet. I hope the concept is clear to you all. Concept we have is valuation of shares and valuation of goodwill. 5, we have valuation of goodwill and valuation of shares. Now let us try to understand valuation of goodwill. First try to understand the word goodwill. The meaning of goodwill, it is a good name or reputation earned by the firm. Now when we take any name of the company and we are trying to identify that company, then that identification or the reputation of that particular company is called as goodwill. When we say Reliance Industries, everyone can easily identify. Why? Because the name and the fame that the company has got it in the market. So that name and reputation of a company, we call it as goodwill. It is an intangible asset. Why it is an intangible asset? Because we can't see goodwill, we can't touch goodwill, we can't feel goodwill. Only that the existence we can realize it in the terms of goodwill. So hence it is a intangible asset. It is the value of the business over and above its value of assets. Goodwill usually is the value which is more than the asset value that the company has company has got it with them. So goodwill is the value which is more than the value of its assets. It is a difference between the purchase price and the value of net assets. It is a difference between the purchase price and the value of net assets. Say for example, the asset value is 10 lakhs. But because the asset belongs to so-called Reliance Industries, the 10 lakhs value can be easily sold out in the market at 15 lakhs. That excess 5 lakhs is nothing but your goodwill. Because of the reputation of the company, the value of the goodwill have major impact on the particular organization. It is a positive impact on the future turnover and the profits of the business. It is a positive impact. When we say goodwill, goodwill is nothing but it's a positive impact that the company will definitely earn the profits. People will assume, people will believe that the company, like Reliance Industries, has got a name and fame in the market. People will believe that if we invest our funds in the Reliance Industries, the company will definitely earn profits and they will give us the dividends. So that is having a positive impact over the future turnover, future sales, or the profits of the business. Now there are certain factors which will affect the valuation of goodwill. First one is good public relations. How the goodwill will be maintained when the company maintains a good public relations with the organization. So one of the factors that affect the goodwill is having a good public relations in the market. Regular customers. If the regular customers are there are products, automatically the goodwill will be improved. Goodwill will be increased. So regular customer, loyal customers will create the goodwill for the business. Quality products and reasonable price. If a company is producing quality products and they are selling at a reasonable price, automatically the customers will purchase more and more products of that company. When the customers are purchasing more and more products, hence the goodwill will be automatically created. Management skills. How the organization is managing its operations, that also have a major impact on the goodwill. Location of the business, where your business is located. If your business is located in a remote area, the goodwill generation may be a little bit difficult. But if your organization is located in the prime area or the metropolitan cities or the location where we can have a great number of customers, automatically the goodwill will be increased. Good relations with the suppliers. Now, ultimately, the business has to deal with the manufacturing of the products. Now, how they are going to manufacture with the raw material? Now, who will supply the raw material? The suppliers will supply the raw material. So, it is better for the organization to always have a good relationship with the suppliers so that the supply will be done in a proper way and manufacturing process will take place on time and sales will take place on time. Automatically the goodwill will be improved. So having a good relationship with the suppliers is also have an impact on the goodwill generation. Ultimately, it is the employees, the people inside the organization. It is the employees because of which the goodwill will also be generated, will also be created. These are the various factors which will affect the valuation of goodwill. Then we have methods for valuation of goodwill. Now we have methods to calculate the goodwill. In that first method is simple average profit method. Second one is super profits method. Third one is weighted average method. Fourth one is capitalization method. Now, these are the 4 methods which are very important for the valuation of goodwill. Out of these 4, super profits is most important method of calculation of goodwill. Now, let us see individual method calculation. First one, simple average profits method. Now, average. The term average here we mean total of items divided by number of items. So, same method we follow here. Some years of profits will be given. You have to calculate the average of these profits. Now, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. Now, this number of years of purchase will be given to you in the question. You have to calculate average profit. Like number of years will be given like 2 years, 3 years like that. Average profit you have to calculate. Now, average profit is equal to total of profit. Suppose 4 years profit is given. First year is 10,000, second year 10,000, third year 10,000, fourth year 10,000. So 4 years profits will become 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000 plus 10,000, 40,000 divided by how many years profits are given? 4 years. So divided by 4. So 40,000 divided by 4 is equal to 10,000. That is your average profit. This is your simple average profits method. In order to calculate simple average profits method, you require only 2 values. One is number of profits, then year of purchase. Now, when you are calculating average profits, abnormal profit should be deducted from the net profit of the year. Suppose 4 years profits are given, 10, 10, 10, 10. But for the 5th year, there is a loss. Maybe the loss is 5,000. What you have to do? 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, 40 minus 5 you have to do. Then your average profits will be 35. So if any loss is there, you have to deduct it, is what it is mentioned here. Say for example, the following details are available about Alpha Limited. That is profit for 2010 is 1 lakh, 11 is 1 lakh 25,000, 12 is 1 lakh 40,000. So total if you see 3 years profits are given 1 lakh, 1 lakh 25, 1 lakh 40. But the profits of 2010 has been reduced by 15,000. So 2010 out of this 1 lakh, the profits are reduced by 15,000 by destroyed by the fire. And non-reoccurring income 10,000 is included in the profit of 2011. 2011 lo non-reoccurring income 10,000 that we have to deduct. And profit of 2012 include 10,000 income from investment. 1,40,000 low and 2012 profit 1,40,000 low. 10,000 income from investment is included. Now this is the question. Now let us see the solution. For 2010, 1 lakh, add 15,000. Why we are adding 15,000? Because it is 15,000 destroyed by the fire. Now 1 lakh 15,000. Then 1 lakh 25,000 minus 10,000 is 1 lakh 15,000. 1 lakh 40,000 minus 10,000 is your 1 lakh 30,000. So if you see here, this 15,000 we have added. This non-reoccurring income కాబట్టి ఇది మనం డిడక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాము. Income from investments కాబట్టి ఇది కూడా మనం డిడక్ట్ చేస్తాము. So total of profit is 1 lakh 15 plus 1 lakh 15 plus 1 lakh 30 which comes to 3 lakh 60,000 divided by 3 years profit ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి 3 years. 1 lakh 20,000. Goodwill is equal to 1 lakh 20,000 into year of purchase. మనకి ప్రాబ్లం లో year of purchase ఇచ్చారు. Calculate the goodwill on basis of 4 years purchase. 4 years purchase అన్నారు కాబట్టి into 4. It is wrong by it is not 3, it is 4. Divided by 3 which comes to 1 lakh 20,000. Then 1 lakh 20,000 into 4 which comes to 4 lakhs 80,000. For profits method we have to follow some procedure. We have steps for calculation of super profits method. In that first one is goodwill is equal to super profits into year of purchase. Year of purchase మనకి problem లో ఇస్తారు. Super profits మనం calculate చేయాలి. Super profits is equal to average profits minus normal profits. Both average, normal profits రెండు మనం calculate చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. Normal profits is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. Normal rate of return మనకి ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఇది mostly మనకి 10% లోనే ఉంటుంది. So capital employed we have to calculate. But in this problem, if you see, average profit is 60,000, capital employed is 5 lakhs, normal rate of return, NRR and normal rate of return is 10%. Calculate goodwill on the basis of 4 years purchase of super profits for the last 4 years. First, మనం normal profit calculate చేయాలి. Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed మనకి 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs into normal rate of return is 10%, 50,000. Super profits is equal to average profit minus normal profit. In the question they have mentioned average profit as 60,000. So 60,000 minus మనకు వచ్చిన normal profit 50,000. 60 minus 50 is your 10,000. So goodwill is equal to super profits, that is 10,000 into year of purchase. 4 years purchase and ichar kabatti into 4, 40,000 is your goodwill. This is as per your super profits method. Then next we have weighted average profits method. Weighted average profits, simple average profits, mostly it will be same. కానీ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి అని అంటే వెయిటెడ్ యావరేజ్ ప్రాఫిట్స్ మనం ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాము అని అంటే ప్రాఫిట్స్ పర్ ఇయర్స్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ లో ఉంటే we apply weighted average profits method. Formula for weighted average profits is weighted average profits is equal to total products profits divided by total of weights. ఇక్కడ మనకి weights అనేది ఒక కేటగిరీ యాడ్ అవుతుంది. That I will explain you in the next class. And the last one you have is capitalization of profit method, where the capitalization of profit method lo average profit divided by normal rate of return into 100 చేస్తే మనకి capitalization of profit method goodwill అనేది వస్తుంది. It is average profit method, average profit divided by normal rate of return. If it is super profits method, super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. Depending upon the type of the question, what they ask you in the question, we apply the same formula. The average profit capitalization and average profit is super profit capitalization and super profit is. The next class I will explain you more about the problems in valuation of goodwill and the shares. I hope the concept is clear to you all for today. The next class I will explain you the further concepts. Have a nice day. We'll meet again in the next class. Thank you.